years, you've managed to take on the spirit of Brooklyn.
That's very gratifying, Miss Brewster.
You see, living here next to the church all our lives, we've seen so many ministers come and go. The spirit of Brooklyn, we always say, is friendliness, and your sermons are not so much sermons as friendly talks.
Personally, I've always enjoyed my talks with Cardinal Gibbons. Or have I met him yet?
No, dear, not yet. Are the biscuits good?
Bully.
Won't you have another biscuit, Dr. Harper?
Oh, no. I always eat too many of your biscuits just to taste that lovely jam.
Oh, but you haven't tried the quince. We always put a little apple in with it to take the tartness out.
No, thank you.
We'll send you over a jar.
No. You keep it here so I can be sure of having your biscuits with it.
I do hope they won't make us use that awful imitation flour again. I mean, with all this war trouble. It may seem uncharitable of me, but I'm beginning to think that this Mr. Hitler isn't a Christian.
If only Europe were on another planet.
Europe, sir.
Yes, Teddy.
Point your gun the other way.
Gun?
Teddy.
To the west. There's your danger. There's your enemy. Japan.
Why, yes. Yes, of course.
Teddy.
No, Aunt Tabby. Not so much talk about Europe and more about the canal.
Well, let's not talk about war. Won't you have another cup of tea, dear?
No, thank you, Aunt Tabby.
Dr. Harper?
No, thank you. I must admit, Miss Abby, that war and violence seem far removed from these surroundings.
It is peaceful here, isn't it?
Yes, peaceful. The virtues of another day, they're all here in this house. The gentle virtues that went out with candlelight, and good manners, and low taxes.
It's just as it was when Grandfather Brewster built and furnished it, except for the electricity, and we used that as little as possible. It was Mortimer who persuaded us to put that in.
Yes, I can understand that. Your nephew Mortimer seems to live only by electric light.
The poor boy has to work so late. I understand he's taking Elaine with him to the theater again tonight. Teddy, your brother Mortimer will be here a little later.
Delighted.
We're so glad it's Elaine Mortimer takes to the theater with him.
Well, it's a new experience for me to wait up until 3 o'clock in the morning for my daughter to be brought home.
Oh, Dr. Harper, I hope you don't disapprove of Mortimer.
Well,
you see, we'd feel so guilty if you did, Sister Martha and I. I mean, since it was here in our home that your daughter met Mortimer.
well, yes, of course, and so I'll say immediately, Miss Abby, that I do believe Mortimer to be quite a worthy gentleman. But I must also admit that I've been watching the growing intimacy between him and my daughter with some trepidation. For one reason, Miss Abby.
His stomach, Dr. Harper.
Stomach?
His dyspepsia. He's bothered with it so, poor boy.
No. I'm speaking of your nephew's unfortunate connection with the theater.
The theater? Oh, no, Dr. Harper. Mortimer writes for a New York newspaper.
I know, Miss Abby, I know. But a dramatic critic is constantly exposed to the theater, and I don't doubt but what some of them do develop an interest in it.
Oh, but you needn't worry about that with Mortimer. Why, Mortimer hates the theater.
Really?
Oh, yes, he writes awful things about the theater. He was so happy writing about real estate, which he really knew something about, and then they just made him take this terrible night position. But as he says, the theater can't last much longer anyway, and in the meantime, it's a living. Yes, I think if we give the theater another year or two, perhaps then Who do you suppose that is? Oh, no thank you, Teddy. I'll go. Come in, Miss Brophy.
Hello, Miss Brewster.
How are you, Miss Klein?
Very well, Miss Brewster.
What news have you brought me?
Colonel, we have nothing to report.
Splendid. Thank you, ladies. At ease.
You know Dr. Harper.
Sure. Hello, Dr. Harper. We've come for the toys for the Christmas fund.
Oh, yes.
That's splendid work you do, fixing up discarded toys to give poor children a happier Christmas.
It gives us something to do when we're bored at the station. You get tired of playing cards, and then you start cleaning your gun, and first thing you know, you've shot yourself in the foot.
Teddy, why don't you go upstairs and get that big box of toys out of your room? How is Mrs. Brophy doing? Miss Brophy's mother has been quite ill, Dr. Harper.
Pneumonia.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, she's better now. A little weak still.
I'll get you some beef broth to take to her.
Oh, don't bother, Miss Abby. You've already done so much for her.
We made it this morning. Sister Martha is taking some to poor Mr. Benitsky right now. I'll only be a minute. Sit down and be comfortable, all of you.
She really shouldn't go through all that trouble.
Listen, try to stop her or her sister from doing something kind, and for nothing. They don't even care how you vote.
When I received my call to Brooklyn and moved next door, my wife wasn't well. When she died, and for months before, well, if I know what pure kindness and absolute generosity are, it's because I've known the Brewster sisters.
Colonel, you promised not to do that.
But I have to call a cabinet meeting to get the release of the supplies.
He used to do that in the middle of the night. The neighbors raised Cain with us. They're a little afraid of him anyway.
Oh, he's quite harmless.
Suppose he does think he's Teddy Roosevelt. There's a lot worse people he could think he was.
It's a shame. A nice family like this hatching a cuckoo.
Well, his father, the old girl's brother, was some sort of a genius, wasn't he? And then their father, Teddy's grandfather, seems to me I've heard he was a little crazy too.
Oh, he was crazy. Like a fox. He made $1 million.
Really? Here in Brooklyn?
Oh yeah, patent medicine. He was some sort of a quack of some sort. Old Sergeant Edwards remembers him. He used the house here as a sort of a clinic. Tried him out on people.
Yeah, I hear he used to make mistakes occasionally too.
The department never bothered with him much because he was pretty useful on autopsies sometimes. Especially poison cases.
Well, whatever he did, he left his daughters fixed for life. Thank God for that.
Not that they ever spend any of it on themselves.
Yes, I'm well acquainted with their charities.
You don't know a tenth of it. When I was with the Missing Persons Bureau, we were trying to trace this old man that we never did find. Anyway, did you know that there's a renting agency that has this house down on its list for furnished rooms? Well, they don't rent rooms, but you can bet that anybody who does come here looking for a room goes away with a good meal and probably a few dollars in their kick.
It's just their way of digging up some people to do some good to.
Oh, well, isn't this nice?
Good afternoon, Miss Brewster.
Oh, good afternoon, Miss Brophy, Dr. Harper, Miss Klein.
How are you, Miss Brewster? We dropped in to get the Christmas toys.
Oh, Teddy's Army and Navy. They do wear out. Well, they're all packed.
Oh, no, the colonel's upstairs after them. Seems the cabinet has to okay it.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, I hope Mrs. Brophy's better.
Oh, she's doing fine, ma'am. Your sister's getting me some beef broth to take to her.
Oh, yes, we made it this morning. I just finished taking some to a poor man who broke ever so many bones. Oh, you're back, Martha. How is Mr. Benitsky? Well, dear, it's pretty serious, I'm afraid. The doctor was there. He's going to have to amputate in the morning. Can we be present? No. I asked, but it's against the rules of the hospital.
You couldn't be of any service, and you must spare yourself something.
Here's the broth, Miss Brophy. Be sure it's good and hot.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, this is fine, thank you. This will make a lot of kids happy. That O'Malley boy is nuts about soldiers.
That's General Miles. I've retired him. What's this? The organ?
Oh, Teddy, dear, put it back.
But the organ goes to Australia.
Now, Teddy.
No. I've given my word to Fighting Bob Evans.
Oh, but Teddy.
What does it matter what kid gets it? Bobby Evans, Izzy Cohen? We'll run along, ma'am, and thank you very much.
Not at all. Goodbye.
Well, I must be getting home.
Before you go, Dr. Harper, that silly blockhouse. The stairs are always San Juan Hill.
Have you ever tried to persuade him that he wasn't Teddy Roosevelt?
Oh, no. But he's so happy being Teddy Roosevelt. Once, a long time ago, remember, Martha? We thought if he were George Washington, it would be a nice change for him. But he just stayed under his bed for days and wouldn't be anybody at all. And we'd so much rather he be Mr. Roosevelt than nobody.
Well, if he's happy, and what's more important, you're happy, you'll see that he's... Oh, well, I must have left the papers at home.
What papers?
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we think that Teddy should go to Happydale Sanitarium soon.
But why should Teddy sign any papers now?
It's better to have it all settled. If the Lord should take you away suddenly, perhaps we wouldn't be able to persuade Teddy to commit himself, and that would mean an unpleasant legal procedure. Miss Witherspoon understands that they're to be filed away until the time comes to use them.
Miss Witherspoon? Who's she?
She's the superintendent of Happydale.
Dr. Harper has arranged for her to drop by tomorrow or the next day to meet Teddy.
Well, I must be getting home, or Elaine will be over here looking for me.
Give our love to Elaine, and Dr. Harper, please don't think too harshly of Mortimer for being a dramatic critic. Somebody has to do those things. Did you just have tea? Isn't it rather late? Yes, and dinner's going to be late too. So, why? Teddy, I've got good news for you. You're going down to Panama and dig another lock for the canal.
Delighted! That's bully, just bully. I should prepare at once for the journey.
Abby, while I was out... I just couldn't wait for you, dear. But all by yourself. Oh, I got along fine. Well, I'll run right downstairs and see. Oh, no, dear, there wasn't time. I was all alone, and Dr. Harper was coming. Well, Martha, just look in the window seat.